This is Prometheus giving you a draft championship gameplay recap and draft. I was unable to go ahead and record correctly. It was actually my laptop recording. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a recap of my draft and my first gameplay. The first playbook that fell to me was the Pittsburgh playbook, and I wanted another opportunity to run with that playbook. I really like that playbook and some of the things that are in it. So the first couple players that fall to me, I go ahead and take Khalil Mack. Edge rushers, you can never have enough one of those. And then here, this Slay guy is a large a corner that actually had just as good as skills as the other wide receiver or corners out there. Take a safety in Clinton Dix, and then right here I went ahead and took Muhammad Wilkinson. He dropped to me. I figured he was the best player out of the bunch. And then I took Mary Williams, another edge rusher, a defensive lineman. I generally don't take them. I didn't really like any of the selections outside the right guard. So I took Kyle Long. And here I took a nice big wide receiver in Jordy Nelson because of the spectacular catch. Took a strong safety in Bethea. Picked him up, adding a little bit more depth at my defense right there. And out of the running backs, I liked Forsett. He just had a little bit better hands and a little bit more acceleration. And right here, Jenkins has always been a good corner, so I went ahead and took him. I had took Denard earlier. Amari Cooper is a very good wide receiver, so he's got some speed and some height, so he can jump for balls. And here was one of the elite players. I took Landry as my other safety. He's going to be making some good plays for me. And then finally, I took Brandon Marshall. So I've got 3 wide receivers, and then I've got the elite players that fell to me. So I've already got 3 wide receivers. So even looking at Sterling Sharp, it's kind of tempting. Steve Atwater is kind of tempting because it actually gives me more secondary players. But for some particular reason, I decided to go with Shannon Sharp. And I'm telling you, Shannon Sharp is a phenomenal tight end to take because especially if you use this Pittsburgh playbook, it's going to give you a playmaker that you can put in at the fullback position to make some huge plays for you. So I'll be showing that to you shortly. So I was able to go ahead and get 83 overall. And I'm going to go into the gameplay. So I'm Jacksonville, and my opponent is New England. And he throws up, tests my user on the first play of the game, and he won on that particular situation. Go into the 34 odd formation. Does a little juke moves right there, able to go ahead and get a nice little run off the edge. So right now he's hit me for 2 first downs on first plays. I'm not really looking too good right now. I went ahead and he gets some pressure, just some weird pressure out of my my base defensive tackle. So 3rd and 9 situation, get a deflection right here. So 4th and 19, he decides to go for the ball. So I try to put some defenders in the area, and right there I go ahead and stop him. So I got a lucky defensive break from the very beginning. The guy actually made some fairly good rates. Stops me right there. I'm actually do a little pitch out, and then try to hit him with the out route, the quick spot pit out, get a first down, do a little inside zone right there with Sharp at the fullback position. But here's the situation where he gets a neutral zone infraction and able to go ahead and jump down. But when you have I actually did not draft a quarterback in this situation, so I've got a base quarterback in Fitzpatrick, and sometimes you're just going to get fluky plays like that. So go into the twin I form, and I actually had a nice little run inside with my base base fullback. I come back into the other play, which is basically it's got a quick read to the out, and I'm actually go ahead and chuck the ball up, but the ball floats away with me because I do have a base running back. But right here, look at Sharp getting some good plays. I've got some good blocking going on, and he falls into the end zone on the fullback inside out of the split close, to give me a nice run to go ahead and get an interception. So right here against the offense, he doesn't get the playoffs. So this guy he just really wasn't into the game mentally a lot. Went ahead and chucks the ball up. Actually had a defender in the area to go ahead and take that away. Comes back to the other side, and he comes down with the aggressive catch. No defenders in the area because I was trying to blitz him, and he takes the ball into the end zone for a touchdown off the aggressive catch. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to hit him with the fullback dive, and I've got Devlin who's the base fullback, and I'm picking up a fairly good easy yards right here. Go into the strong close, do a little pitch to the outside with Forsett, able to pick up some more yards right there. A nice little running game. do an inside zone right here and force it to get stopped. 4th and 1 situation, do a little hook route with Nelson, and right here I'm able to go ahead and get a first down, but I do a spin move, spin out of bounds. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually getting very good running with the inside zone. So I go ahead and put in Sharp, and look how he just accelerates to the hole. Instead of getting 4 yards, I'm actually getting 8 or 9 yards with Sharp. So I decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and use Sharp at the fullback position. And look at this, he actually comes out, picks up a block for me on the outside toss. I actually lose yardage on it, but I just like the look of it. So doing a little run on the outside, he actually has got a defender to clean up that outside run that should have been house. Go back to the pit out route, and I just wait for the play to develop, but his defenders come out of the area to go ahead and take that. So I'm not going to be stupid. I'm going to milk the clock, take my 3 points, not walk away from any points in the situation because it is a long field. So he does a play action against me, tosses it up again, and comes down with the ball on a lob streak with the aggressive catch. I hate freaking aggressive catches. Like, your defender doesn't do anything against it, and when you're playing against a big wide receiver, it's just very, very annoying. So this time I actually double up the wide receiver just to give him another defender in the area, and that way it was a missed throw. I don't know what he was doing with Wilson right there, but it was a bad throw by his wide receiver. So 45 seconds left. Zone up the areas, go into quarters defense. He makes the right read over the middle. Once again to Jackson, who is his main wide receiver that he's running with. Go into man coverage this time and try to take away the route, but he actually hits a little circle route with his other wide receiver. So 24 seconds left. He checks down to the inside, actually get a play defensively. I've got man coverage going across the field, and right here he goes into the verticals play, but I actually get an edge pressure off the edge. Goes back to verticals again. Verticals is not really the best play to run in the end zone. That's a play that you want to run when you can stretch the field. Try to go a blitz right here, and like an idiot, this guy actually tries to go ahead and get into the end zone on a 4th and 10. You should have settled for the 3 points, tie the score. It's going to come back and haunt this guy. So I've got the ball. I've got an opportunity to go up by 2 scores right here, hit the stick route to be able to go ahead and hit the outside, come back around. I've got the outside, but this time, do I keep the ball in? No, it's out of bounds. So I went ahead and did a little run off to the right side. Forset's able to go ahead and pick up a first down. 1st and 10 situation, back to the pit out, but this time I'm able to go ahead and catch the ball and turn the ball up, and it looks like I'm going to go to the house with Marshall going up by 2 scores. Critical play right there. So go with a cover 6 right here. He goes back to verticals, and this time I'm able to go ahead and sack him because he doesn't make his reads correctly. So this time he comes back to verticals the other side and makes a bad throw. So 3rd and 17 situation because I'm able to go ahead and hit him on a blitz. I come down with some pressure. Put him in a 4th and 17 situation. Here's an opportunity for me to go ahead and take him out. And I want to show you this particular play right here because I've got a defender that's supposed to be in the area, and he pulls away, and look at this. He actually comes down with the ball, but he drops it. So I'm able to go ahead and get the ball in the end zone. I'm going to milk him with the running game. He starts defending the inside because of the dive, and I can actually hit him with the power O off to the right side. Go up by 2 scores, 17 points. Get him with a blitz down the middle. Go once again with the blitz, but he picks it up, and this time I played aggressively. I actually cut off his wide receiver to take away that lob streak. Goes back to verticals again, checks down to the running back, and I'm able to go ahead and pick up actually he's able to go ahead and pick up some yards right there. 4th and 3 situation, makes a right read to the running back over the middle, and actually picks up some more yards. So right here, he's going to verticals, and he's just doing some lob streaks, but he just can't get the ball off to the left side. Should have went back to the right side because my defender is not playing as well. So I don't even know what defense I'm running right here, but look like right here he actually goes and lobs it up. I've got a blitz set up right here, so I've got a lot of holes in this offense. I'm just hoping I can get the pressure, and I do get the pressure off the edge. Put him in a 4th and 10 situation. And here's the player right here. My defender just falls over right there, and he's able to go ahead and pick up a first down. I was completely reading who he's going to go to because he keeps going to the running back. So he just keeps hitting me with the crossing routes between the running back and the tight end, and my defender just keeps falling all over the place. He's not actually going to do this. It was a base defender. So basically 11 seconds left. He makes a read right here, dumps down to the running back, gets it down to the goal line, and then finishes me off with a little halfback base play. Doesn't onside kick, but I'm able to go ahead and get the ball back, and right now I'm just in milk mode. I'm just going to go ahead and try to milk the clock down as much as possible using this twin formation, doing the fullback dives with an elite tight end, doing the pitches to the outside. As you can see, the blocking is out there. It's just such a difficult scheme to stop. So it's a really good scheme to actually go ahead and run if you have an opportunity. So I try to do a power roll off to the right-hand side. He's got the defenders, able to go ahead and chew about 2 minutes off the clock. And I hit a drag route right here across the middle, but I'm unable to turn it up. So I'm going to go ahead, take the points. Don't give this guy any kind of life. I want to stay up more by 2 scores, by 2 touchdowns, and not give this guy any kind of a life whatsoever. So of course he goes and chucks the ball up, and he does not come down with it because I'm actually playing the man. I'm actually checking the receiver, getting him off his route. Hit him with some edge pressure again out of the 3-4. Comes back on a 3rd and 18 situation, and hits the guy in the seam. And right here he hits another seam route. He's able to go ahead and get it off. So I just couldn't finish this guy defensively. He still had a little life in it, but because of good clock management, good decisions right there, right there I've actually went ahead and played the ball, took away his defender right there, hit him with the pressure again on a 4th down situation, but right there I pick him off, and that's pretty much it. That's the rest of the game. So the guy decides to quit out. So first game out of this Pittsburgh playbook replay, I'm able to go ahead and get a victory against my opponent. I got a fairly good team, so I'll be showing that to you on the next gameplay. Once again, to all my subscribers, I really appreciate the support. Hit the like button, comment. Look forward to the next one.